everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new flea market video. So if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Lau and I am a vintage toy collector. Mainly the girls' toys from the 80s and 90s. You can see My Little Pony, a couple of other cute things. There's my Polly Pockets, a couple of newer, like 2000s, other generations of My Little Pony, Barbies. So if you're into all of that stuff, you like unboxings, I don't take them out of the boxes, but I unbox them when they get shipped to me. Hauls and flea markets, so thrifting, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and definitely hit the bell notification, because I know that for a lot of people my videos don't show up on their normal like subscription YouTube feed. So if you want to subscribe and stay around, then definitely do both of that. And yeah, today is a really sunny, nice Saturday, and my local area has a little street festival that's always around that time in May, and one side of it is a little bit of flea market, so going to go there today and also tomorrow. In between I definitely meeting up with my friend. We were going to get boba bubble tea, so let's see what this turns out, if it's going to be a vlog or a complete flea market thing or whatever. Just have fun, follow me around, see ya. Halfway through the flea market, I found this toy vendor, which he had lots of stuff and one box with action figures. I found this one Ninja Turtle and this, I don't know, dinosaur, which I was interested. It looked a little bit like the Chaos Effect toy line from the 90s, but it's not Jurassic Park, didn't have any JP logo. And lots of figures that I could not identify, like this one looks definitely 80s or 90s. I have no clue what it is. And lots of baggy figures, and a lot of them are Star Wars. So I was pretty happy with some of the stuff, like this one. You can see always the stuff that I put aside. This Jango Fett, for example, I was interested, so I was putting together a maybe pile. Not every one of the figures had price tag, so I did not exactly know what he was charging me, but his prices were, well, let's say moderate, so I was okay with it. And you have to remember that this was filmed still before my trip to America, so before going to Star Wars Celebration. So I was like very happy to find Star Wars stuff, but even then I did not pick up all the Star Wars that I found. But yeah, you see, all the stuff I'm putting aside was interesting to me. Oh, not this battle droid, because they never stand straight. You can't get them to stand up. I already have an R2, so that was not for me. Well, this poor Ventress, she's one of my absolute favorite Star Wars characters, but I have her, and this one was even missing the skirt. Yes, an Admiral Akbar. None of these are vintage, they are all from maybe around 10 years ago. And another Star Wars Rebels character. He had a lot of these boxes, all dedicated to specific types of toys. But the only girls' toys were these flea ponies, so I'm not into that. And then he had lots of Schleich and Lego and random animals. And a couple of Marvel figures, so I don't really know, but I think this is a villain from X-Men? I don't know, I think he's called Gideon, that's all I know. Okay, from this very first vendor, you saw it, I picked up a bunch of action figures. Most of them Star Wars and one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's actually my first real like Ninja Turtle. You know them, right? I don't have to explain to you what the Ninja Turtles are. They were like the biggest like thing in the like late 80s, early 90s on the boys' toy market. First they were comics, and then in '88 they were turned into a toy line made by Playmates, and they had a cartoon, they had movies, they had everything, and I also knew them as a child. I mean, everybody knew the Turtles, but I've never watched really the cartoon, or I didn't have any Turtles toys, because they were obviously more marketed towards boys, and I had ponies, so why would I pick up a turtle? But kind of like very into all of the stuff right now, and I have seen a lot of Turtles collectors online, especially like on YouTube, so it's like I cannot leave a turtle there, and I have always just found like one other turtle figurine, which is it's super broken. It's a Usagi Bujimbo, and I have two of the Mini Mutant play sets that are more like, you know, Polly Pocket style, also super incomplete and everything. This is my first turtle. This is Raphael, and this is actually from the Wacky Action line, so it's from '89, I think. Well, it also had a different name. Let me check. Break Fighting Raphael. Obviously, it's also not in a good condition. Missing the belt, missing all of the accessories, and also the mechanic doesn't work. These Wacky Action ones, you can see that. They have a button here, and I think they had probably also something here. I'm not exactly sure, because, you know, as you can see, the belt is missing. And when you would do that, or you would wind them up, or I don't know exactly how that would work, something would like start turning or whatever. I think with this one probably the head would turn around like this, or it was the arm, I don't know. And he's very, very rough, paint rub, and also other like the surface is really scratched and everything, paint rub. But it is a turtle, and I mean, as I'm not the biggest turtle collector in general, this one's perfect for my collection, because no real turtle collector would pick that up. It wouldn't be in a good enough condition, but I liked it, and I bundled it together with all of the Star Wars ones. And I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Star Wars figures. I am a Star Wars fan, you can see that, and I'm also a Star Wars collector. Not very, very actively and not very specific. I just really always, when I see them, pick up the 3 3/4 inch figures, and I'm okay with vintage ones, with ones from the 90s, with newer ones. I like them all. No vintage ones in this one, but a couple of cool ones still. This one is at least from the vintage collection. Vintage collection is just, they're putting out new ones on these vintage style card backs. That's why this one is called vintage collection. It's not vintage. This one's from 2010, Admiral Akbar. Then we have here a Jango Fett from 2013 or something. Let's check. 2009, so they're all around that time, so they're not super new and also not super old, so they're somewhere in the 2010s, most of them 2009. This Jango Fett from the called the Legacy Collection. All of them are missing their accessories. Well, there were a couple of accessories in, I think. This trooper, this is a clone trooper, actually an ARF trooper. It's one from, I don't know, never heard that, ARF trooper. They're basically riding those scouts, those small, I mean, you know, the scout walkers from the original trilogy, and in the Clone Wars they had something smaller, kind of similar, and they were riding these. And this is one from the Clone Wars collection, so the ARF trooper from 2011, I think. Oh no, from 2013. And this one actually had a little gun or blaster. Then there's another Clone Wars figure, which I was like, I immediately recognized that this is a Clone Wars character, but I couldn't tell because this is such a minor character. I have no idea why they put out a figurine for that one. This one is called Castas. He is in 2 of the Clone Wars episodes, and he's a bounty hunter, and not a very good one. He's pretty stupid. But it was like, oh, they made a figurine of that one? Well, I have to get that. So this one's from the Clone Wars collection from 2011. Then I have 2 that are Star Wars Rebels characters. Those are also, both are from 2015. Strangely enough, this one's in the Force Awakens collection, was released together with a Y-Wing, so with a play set vehicle together, this Kanan Jarrus, and this Ezra Bridger was just a single release, but also in 2015, so he's not wearing his normal clothes, he's in disguise for the Imperial Academy. But I mean, yeah. And then there's a Poe Dameron, and he really is from the Force Awakens collection because it's a normal Poe Dameron from the Force Awakens, so from the sequel trilogy. And there was also one big blaster, and I don't know who this goes to or which one this was packaged. I don't think that it goes to any of them, but yeah, anyways. Very happy about all of them. There were more, I didn't pick up all of them. So those Rebels figures, they're really simple and not very well made. They're just 5 points of articulation, but it's the only way to get the Rebels characters in the 3 3/4 inch small size. I think, at least I've never seen any others. So Kanan Jarrus, Admiral Akbar, and his look from Return of the Jedi. As I said, vintage collection. So he is really well articulate. So it's a lot of points of articulation. Yep. Jango Fett is also a very good figure in this case. I think he has also lots of different points of articulation. Cannot really show everything. The Clone Wars figures are also always very, oops, there goes his blaster, very well articulated. So these are also, the Clone Wars figures are always my favorites. Here we have Poe Dameron. He is again very more simple again, just the 5 points of articulation, nothing else, but the sculpt still looks very good. And I mean, it could be a normal X-Wing pilot, but no, that is Poe Dameron. You cannot remove the helmet. By the way, this is the other blaster that was in there. I don't know which one this goes to. This is this silly, stupid bounty hunter, Castas. But he's a cool sculpt. He's like has a hunchback here, you can see. Interesting figure. I really don't know why they picked out this character. He's so minor. And then Ezra Bridger in his Imperial disguise from Rebels, as you can see. Very simple figure. Not a really good, well-made figure, but I wanted to have the Rebels crew also in this small size. So yeah. I don't have that one. That's the one from the Pony Parade that's missing. Of course, it's very yellow, but I know how to get rid of this. And look what I found. Starlight Palace. No, Castle Starshine Palace. Again. I think it's a little bit, the color looks a little bit better than on mine. So, yay. Yes, very cool. Just have have a look at the cassettes. Oh, the Pokemon movies. I still have that one. Then there's Benjamin Blümchen. Okay, and some Benjamin Blümchen DVDs. Monster High. Okay, more Monster High. Oh, and some games. Hey everyone, I can't believe my luck. It's 3 weeks since I found the other Polly Pockets, but I have not been to any other flea markets in between, so like, what are the odds finding Polly Pockets again, and this one again, and the color is a little bit better. It has one more broken thing inside, but like, I don't complain. I can mix and match which one's the best one, and they were really inexpensive, like €4 each. And this one I don't even have, so this is it's the last one missing of the Pony Parade set, so the light pink one. It's a little bit discolored, you can see that, a little bit yellowed, but this is not as bad, so I can definitely get that back to the like original color, I'm pretty sure. And this one's easy to remove at the back, so it's obviously broken from the inside, but whenever I come across a better version of this, I can always exchange it. It's for display purposes. Oh, I'm just so freaking happy. Yeah, I will definitely do everything, and then in the whole portion of the video you will definitely see how it turned out. And guys, it happened again. Polly Pockets. This time not like in such a good condition, but therefore way cheaper. And this one actually is like, oh my goodness, I wanted to have that one. This is really the last color of the Pony Parade, or just Pony collection compacts. There are three, one purple, one hot pink, and then this one, the light pink one. And it looked very rough. I think I have managed to get it pretty good. There's still a little bit of yellowing here, but I cannot really tell, so I'm very happy I polished it. There's nothing on the back anymore. The inside, there's nothing that you can really do. It's just very, very worn out and played with. It was probably played with a lot. Shetland Pony Stable. This is what this one's called, 1995 from the Pony or Pet Pony Parade Pony Collection. This one is actually one that you would display or play with like completely open. Here you can still see the hinge. There was the roof here. So this was the stable. The roof, this would be covered here, this part. And there's the place for the pony. So obviously this came with a pony. A Shetland pony, so a smaller pony with Polly Pocket. With a comb that you could put in here to be something the pony could jump over, and with two other accessories or something. And also you can see the stickers are really worn out, and this is actually why I can tell that this was played with a lot, because this is like the parkour where the pony would jump over it. Ooh, here and here. And yeah, Shetland ponies are very well at jumping. They can do that. I mean, not really high, but here you can also like put it down, or like it's movable, those two here. And the other side, I mean, this is the whole parkour. Here is still something again where people could sit or something, and here is really the stable, and then the outside with the drinking pond for the pony, and of course these doors open, both of them. And yeah, nothing else in there, empty. But the logo is in okay condition in my opinion still, and I polished it, and it's overall okay again, I think. So it will look good in my collection, and I'm not the biggest like completionist. Whenever I will find this in a better condition and more complete, hell yeah, but I'm so happy that I picked this up for €4. And it happened again, I found Starshine Palace. And I picked it up again, although I found it already at another flea market before. This one's again way more incomplete, but the color is better than on the one that I have. Mine is more orangey, and this is better. So I was like, oh cool, I can use this one and put just the topper on that one. But I didn't notice, and I just noticed it like, I don't know, a week later or something, that actually here's a part broken off. Let me get the other one. So I don't know if you can really tell, but I think so. This one looks way more orange, so it is way more discolored. This one has more of the original color, also not 100%, but there's a strong difference. That's why I picked this one up. From the inside, there's even one more piece missing. Same squeakiness as with this one. From this golden staircase here, there's one more piece missing. I can attach and reattach this piece from this set and put it in here. So I would have been okay with that. All the rest is kind of the same as with the other one. This part is missing from this side. The bed is there. All the rest, the swan boat, etc. But when I noticed that this one side here is missing, I was like, I will leave this now here as my main collection show piece, whatever. But here, this side here, this little swirl, this one has both of it, and here one is missing. So like, but you can definitely tell that this one was standing more in the sunlight. Also, this is a little bit more greenish. This is a little bit better, but I will still keep this one in my display. From the back side, you can definitely tell the color difference, how much this is sun damaged. But yeah, this one is missing here. It also doesn't stand that well. It sometimes tips over, but I mean, it's still manageable. But I mean, yeah, I found this at a flea market and this was just €4. And I gave them the money they wanted because it was for the children, although it was actually from the mother from her childhood, but the children got the money, so yeah. Prost. Ja, deswegen habe ich schon häufiger was gesehen. Hercules and Tarzan. This is a bend him. You can bend him the way you want. It's like, okay, not that interesting. Another Tarzan. Oh, this is cute. Cute bouncy ball. Ka-choo! I bet he could be a glow in the dark. Don't you think so? Could be glow in the dark. Another bouncy ball. Ugly doll. Jessie! Team Rocket! I mean, she looks blue. I don't know why. Baba Papa? I think so. Sorry, I'm talking always to Michi over there. Oh, this is also Hercules, right?
Yes.
Hypno. Pokemon.
In a very strange color.
Yeah, that's I don't know what the Pokemon is called in English, but that's, you know, the pendulant one. It's actually yellow. I don't know why this looks like Christmas Hypno. Okay. Okay, this is fun because there's so much stuff in there. Woo. I think these are G.I. Joes. Does it? Yeah, Hasbro 86. Another one. Ooh. It's a Sergeant Slaughter as far as I can remember. I have no clue actually about G.I. Joe, but I think it's a very well-known one. Tomato. I bet these are like super cheapy, ugly, fake knockoff Pokemon. What's this? Bush. No. Snoopy. Let's see. It's probably also been a G.I. Joe. Interesting. This is another dedicated toy dealer, as you can see. All his complete booth were toys. So some Star Wars there, but I have this Bosk. Yeah, this droid, this IG-88, I was interested in. I really don't know why I did not pick up the Scout Trooper, because I don't have a Scout Trooper either, but yeah, I decided just for this one. As you can see, some Barbies as well over there, but only newer ones, so nothing from the 80s and 90s. I mean, 2000s and stuff like that is also new for me, so nothing for me there. Lots of Schleich, normal Schleich animals, but also the Bayala ones, and those shells are pretty cool. I use them for accessory storage. The next day I went again. Both days have a little flea market part from this little summer festival, whatever you're gonna call that. And I actually found, you saw that? I was digging in that box for quite a long time. I picked up these 3 G.I. Joes. Yeah, very action figure heavy, definitely. I never thought that I would pick up a G.I. Joe, but you know, I'm very influenced by all those boy toy collectors on YouTube. Like, I don't know, it's Retro Geek Out or whatever. All of those. And Pixel Dance is not even really a G.I. Joe person, but I don't know, the Toy Chasers, and you just get to know all those toy lines, and then it's like, when I find something and it's really cheap, and they were €1 each, so I just thought, hey, let's just pick up. I have 3 examples of the G.I. Joe toy line, which is actually a very, very famous boy toy line. From, well, I can't say from the 80s, but these are from the 80s, because actually G.I. Joe was started by Hasbro in the 60s. 64, I think, was the first year when G.I. Joes were released, and they should actually be like the boy toy equivalent of Barbie, because they were actually like 30 centimeters, you know, big dolls, more like action figures, way more articulate than a Barbie, but the same size, and they were like, you know, war heroes and stuff like that. After the Vietnam War, or during that time, the war toy thing was like slowing down. People weren't really interested in that, and they stopped the toy line, but they reinvented it in the 80s as G.I. Joe, a real American hero, in this smaller scale. A little bit similar to, you know, the Star Wars figures, but I think the G.I. Joes are a tiny bit taller if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I always thought G.I. Joes are 4 inches, but maybe they're also 3 3/4, but they have way more articulation than the normal Star Wars figures would have, you know, the vintage ones. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of articulation. And you know, they're still war toys, you could say. You know, they are soldiers and all that stuff and there, but it was more than that because they had a cool action cartoon and comics and all that different stuff, and lots and lots of vehicles and huge play sets. These are from '86, so from the 5th wave or whatever you're gonna call that. They are all pretty well-known G.I. Joes. So this is a Lifeline. This is Dr. Mindbender. He's missing the cape. He has a cloth cape. This one was not in the box. He is definitely an evil one because he has the Cobra sign. So he doesn't belong to the good guys. He doesn't belong to the Joes. I think he does. And Sergeant Slaughter here, I'm not sure, but I think he also goes to the good guys. The funny thing about this one, I mean, this is also a name that I immediately knew when I found him. Oh, this is Sergeant Slaughter. This one was actually based on, oh my goodness, there goes the Polly Pocket, on a wrestler. I always thought like the wrestler gave his name because of the G.I. Joe character, but no, it was the other way around. G.I. Joe introduced this character because it was based on the wrestler that was looking like this, Sergeant Slaughter. Here you can see the typical way the G.I. Joes do look. They're often missing their crutch piece, but yeah, so they fall apart. All of them are really, they're not very loose. What's the opposite of loose? I don't know, can't speak English right now. So they are in really good condition, all of them. Almost no paint drop. Of course, missing all the accessories, but for me that's totally fine. From another vendor, I also found another Star Wars figure. Actually, the day before. Yeah, I mixed it up a little bit. Anyways, because you can see all that stuff here already. This was from the day before. This is another Star Wars character. Also not vintage, but I'm okay with having the figures no matter if it's vintage or not. It's AG-88. He's from the Saga Legends series from 2015, and he is this crazy bounty hunter droid. Looks very similar to IG-11 from The Mandalorian, but this is IG-88 from The Empire Strikes Back. Hello everyone! So another day, another toy hunt. Let's go!
Aber ich liebe den schon, seitdem ich 12 bin.
Ja, na viel Spaß.
Ja, danke.
Such a beautiful girl. She still has her earrings. And there's lots of, I think those were from Burger King or McDonald's. And here's a wonderful Barbie. And there's lots of LPS, so these are all the vintage LPS. So cool. So that's all mine. I bought it. Will be so much fun to sort through this. Let's see if there's any that I had when I was little. So cute. So, wow, one of the playmats. Oh, that's amazing. So much fun. Super nice people. Great start. So actually I'm pretty late today at the flea market, but I've already spent all my money. So I have to definitely go to the bank again afterwards. Boom! Yep, I picked up for 20 euro this insane, huge plastic bag full of vintage Littlest Pet shops and these two amazing Barbies. Let's start with the Barbies. This is Flying Hero Teresa. If you're following my channel for a little while, you know that I found Flying Hero Marina or Kira before in a thrift store or in a toy store. I gave this one to someone else. She was also almost complete. She's even more complete. She's missing just one of these knee pieces here. Can you see? Only one is missing. She's from 1995. It's a very cool line. She has the typical like gymnast articulation, also very, very stiff. Stiff is a good word, right? Still, not very loose. She has the cape. She has all of this. She even had her original hairstyle, and the hair is still so soft. She has this one little twisted braid in that side ponytail, and I didn't have to do anything to her. I mean, I removed the old rubber bands. That's everything that I did, but she's amazing. One I will definitely keep. I love this glittery material, although it looks a little bit cheap, but yeah. And you can see one of these knee pieces is missing. I looked at the vendor, but it wasn't there. It probably has fallen off over time, but in general, this looks like it wasn't really played with a lot, or the child that played with it was really careful with everything. So yeah. Flying Hero Teresa. Another Barbie that I picked up is actually Sun Jewel Barbie. So one of the beach lines. And no, I don't have her original outfit. The outfit that she was wearing at the flea market is actually this dress that I have found now 3 times or whatever. In the footage of this flea market, you will see this dress again. So I don't know. This is not a Barbie dress, I think. I think these belts were not original. They were sewn on. But and this little slip here, but panty or whatever. But I gave her now this wonderful mermaid outfit, which is an original Barbie outfit. It doesn't go to any of the official like mermaid Barbies. It was a fashion set from also 1995 from the My First Fashions, and they made some fashion sets that were more like a ballerina and also a princess and a mermaid. So, and I picked this one actually up in a big lot of Barbie clothes that I have not showed on the channel, probably will not, because I have already put a couple of the fashions on some other dolls and stuff like that. But it was a huge lot that I picked up from online for €20, and a couple of beach outfits and mermaid outfits were in there. And for example, this one, her hair is unfortunately cut. I also saw that when I got her at the flea market, but it is not so short that I absolutely, that it's a no-go. When you put the hair back behind her shoulders, it's not that noticeable to me, other than when they have really short cuts. This one's still okay. Couldn't resist her because she has one of the cutest Barbie faces I've ever seen. Her eye makeup and her lips, this is so beautiful, and she has her ginormous earrings. Well, Sun Jewel, these Barbies, they had like also a lot of these huge jewels on their bikinis. Barbie was obviously wearing a pink one, had these jewels on the top and also on the bottom part of the bikini. And it was a whole Barbie line, but now she is a mermaid here in my collection. Also gave her this little mermaid crown that I picked up at a different flea market that I don't know where it goes to. But don't you think that this one looks amazing? I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, the hair, you can see like, not that nice. But from front, it's okay, it's manageable. Even if like one strand of hair maybe falls to the front, it's okay-ish. It was way longer like this, I would say, maybe. I couldn't leave her behind. But kind of the real treasure, you could say, is within this huge bag. It's full of vintage Littlest Pet Shop playsets. So there's 18 different playsets with pets and everything in there from the vintage Kenner Littlest Pet Shop line. I've all now bagged them individually, and they are all complete. I mean, there's one that is missing 2 pieces, and then there are 2 extra pieces where I don't know where they exactly go to. But they're all from 1993, 4, and 5, I think. I was just like, when I got this bag, I was already expecting, wow, there's a lot of Littlest Pet Shop in there. But I had no idea that almost all of the sets are complete. And I will show them to you now up close. 1995 SeaWorld playset consists of five different playsets, and I have 4 of them here. So this is the Shamu family playset, as I said. The cool thing is you can 4 really huge batteries are going into it, and then there's a very like huge light that kind of shines from down below. It's these 2 little accessories. I don't know if you can really see that light super well. Something like this, and this comes separate. All of them have a little hole in them, so you can attach them there, and then you can obviously turn them around. This orca show thing is obviously very, very problematic. Let's not think about that. Orcas don't belong into a show. They belong into the ocean and nothing else. But that was just the thing. It was a huge thing in the 90s, you know, Free Willy and all that stuff. And then kind of, I don't know, people didn't know better or they didn't care. But this is just a toy. So the other ones, kind of, you can not really, they don't like really clip into it, but you can kind of put them there. So this is the baby Shamu with seashell cradle. This one comes with this little accessories. They all come with these little like food accessories, you know. I know this is from the dolphin, so the Dolly dolphin and the dancing wave. Let's put this one here. This is very cute because you can like move this and then it turns. This is not really, it's like a cradle. It's a wonderful shell, but it doesn't do very much. It has this little star here, and this one comes with a little snail for whatever reason. And also another like fish food. And this is the last one that I have. This is the the Pete and Penny penguin with icy igloo. So also comes with a little food here, fish food, and these 2 penguins. One has a little hat that really does not stay on very well, but yeah. And then this one can like wiggle around, something like this. And it kind of, the light also shines down below here, so it would be darker. Then also these kind of see-through playsets would be like a little bit lit up. Kind of cool, and it's amazing that it is kind of super complete. The next one I have here is the Tug and Play Beethoven from Beethoven's Second. So I don't know if you remember those movies. For a while I thought like these St. Bernards are called Beethovens, but yeah, it also says it just comes with this little, I don't know, this little buggy with Beethoven can move the head. It really was licensed to the movie. And this little, I don't know, chicken leg or whatever it is. And it is magnetic and it can stick to the mouth. So that is everything. This is the 1994 Royal Bombay Kitty with kitty throne from the Sparkling Pets assortment. And there we have this little kitty here. Has a removable, I don't know, crown or something. If you wiggle the tail, then the tongue moves. We have this little tray and a very elegant, I don't know, whatever, cat food here. And it's so cute that the child wrote the names of the cats on there. This one apparently was called Viera. And this is like a very super elegant throne. Jump Jump and Splash Frogs with Lily Pond from 1994 from the Splash Time Pets assortment. And it comes with this little play mat. It's, you know, water resistant. It's a little bit wrinkly right now, but actually it's totally intact. These 3 frogs on the lily pads here, and this plastic thing where in there you can see there's this little, I don't know what you call that. It makes the frogs jump in the air. This actually works. Not right now because I apparently have like, it's not broken, but this little spiral here is not like fully in there. I am not gonna try that now because it probably doesn't work if I try to do it on camera, but they actually kind of jump. Then you can play with who jumps the farthest. And also this little can of frog food or whatever this is. It came also with this. Very cute. So here we have the 1994 Fluffy Persian Kitty with Cozy Kitten Nest from 1994. Did I already say that? Well, from the Sparkling Pets series. So another Sparkling Pets assortment pet, just from a different year. Comes with this little kitty. The head is a little bit movable. Ah, yeah, and it swishes the tail. That's what it was. And then the super sparkly little comb and brush. And this golden plate with cat food. Yeah, this little nest here, this kitten bed. And again, the name is written on this. This cat was called Cece. From the 1994 My Real Pets assortment, the playful Persian with cozy tunnel bed. This is actually the only double that I now have, because I have already this kitten, but just on its own separately, but has so many accessories. And also here the magnet is still working. So the magnet has just crumbled off, and now this can hold on to magnets. So the little wool play thing. And I think that's the only thing. Maybe he was a magnet in there, but I actually don't think so. This is like a little brush and pet food and a trophy here, and this little cozy bed. So very cute. So this one's from the Ready to Go Pets assortment from 1993. It's called the Racing Lizard with Desert Den. So it is like you can put it in its little terrarium, you can close it, and then you're ready to go. You know, just like this. There's a variant of this one where it has it's more like a color-changing chameleon, but this one is the desert lizard. So it also looks like a desert in there. There's this cactus. Well, there's this little water bottle. You can just hang in there. Wait, the other way around, like this. And yeah, you're ready to go. These are from the Zoo Play With Me Pets, so 2 different sets here. This one is the Zoo Honey Bear, and this one is the Zoo Baby Bobcat. Both are from 1994. I just wanted to show them together with you because they are kind of the same. They have this paper cutout as like the bottom, then they have this, it's like their cave or something. It has a little paw print, so the Littlest Pet shop sign. They both have these like zoo signs where, I don't know, it says nothing, but you could have written something on. Instead, the child wrote the names again here. This one was apparently like the child called it Barry, and this one Moutsy. And yeah, this one has an action. I mean, the head moves, okay, but I think isn't there any button to use? I don't know, but it can move the arms up and down. And then it's like it's licking here the honey from the honey pot. Because there's a lot of bees here, and this is one can of pet food that came with it. So these 2 accessories, this. And the little bobcat is magnetic in its mouth. It's very similar to the one that I had as a child. It also came with this little mouse that's also magnetic, and then it's like you can play around with this like, ooh. I had a lot of fun with this. I love this gimmick. I had not this one, but like mine was very, very similar. So same here, glittery. You can't really see, but it's very glittery. The cave from the outside, rocky. I love pets. And the can of pet food. And yeah. Here's another one from the My Real Pets assortment from 1994. This one's the lively Shih Tzu with a puppy nest. This is actually the only set that's missing pieces, I think. There would be, I mean, there is this little Shih Tzu and it has this little rolling action, and if you roll it, it wiggles its tail. Oh, can you see that even? Ah, very cute. Also can move the head. This little puppy nest here, very cozy. A bowl of dog food and this little award. And it also came with a leash, so you could put it on the dog and go gussy, have a walk with the dog. And strangely enough, there was also another, like a fire hydrant, like if you go on the street or something like that. I don't know why that would be there, but yeah. I think this is my favorite set out of this huge Littlest Pet Shop lot, which is called Twinkling Sledding Party. It's from 1995, and it goes into Sparkling Pond Pets assortment. My goodness, these names. It is a huge platform, super glittery. Let me take this off here. It used to be filled with water or something liquid here, but these stars can still go around back and forth. It has this igloo, and it has 4 little animals. It has, I think, 3 of these huskies, this sled, this little bunny. They all have a little bit of real fur action. Real fur, I mean, it's not plastic. I mean, it's something textile on that. Has this bowl of pet food, I think. And then I have these 2 separate things, which actually I think don't go to it. They don't go to any of the sets that I have. This goes to a Sparkling Pony set, I think, this brush. This I could not find out. And then I think actually to this set there would be a little more like a comb in this color, so a little turquoise comb. Or maybe it was also released with this and this goes to it, because the child that had all of those sets was really careful. Nothing's broken, nothing's missing actually, so my guess is that maybe it also was released with this brush, and I don't know, maybe this even goes to it. I mean, it's sparkly enough to go to this set. Maybe it goes there. There's this little, like, I don't know, a slide here where the bunny can slide down. I don't know if that's meant to be, because actually the slate is too big to go down there. And it also has a switch here. It can light up. So it's overall super glittery and so many wonderful doggies here and a super cute bunny, and it's just, the colors are amazing. It's very, very pastel and very, very cute. I have to put this big bag away because it doesn't fit here. As an example, I would just put this little lizard set here, so you remember that I got this one. Yeah, and we have to stop the video here because the video is already too long to continue. But of course, there's going to be a second part in which I find some My Little Ponies, some cassette tapes, and one very cool plush. So you can be looking forward to that. But for today, thanks for watching. See you soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!